Hey, y'all, hey. We have another scandalous letter. But the question is, what would you do if you discovered that your partner, your spouse, your man, your husband is a no-good serial cheater? Well, this is what just happened to this unsuspecting and undeserving wife. So here goes. I'm currently married to a man who is a serial cheater. It's a long and messy story, but basically I caught him having an affair with a married friend of mine in August of 2021. They swore there was nothing, and he promised he broke it off in all contact. In October of 2022, she called me pissed off because he had just broken up with her. And she wanted to get back at him by telling me about it. During the year they were seeing each other, we had gone to couples therapy where he had promised me he had never slept with anyone else and that he was 100% committed to fixing our relationship. Blah, blah, blah. I thought our relationship was improving and this was just a speed bump. In August of 2022, I found out I was unexpectedly pregnant. Not planned at all, but I chose to see this as a blessing while he thinks his life over. He told the other woman about the pregnancy in October and claims he broke everything off with her. But I have found communication between the two of them as recent as last week. Since she contacted me in October, I have found out about at least 6 other women he has slept with in our 8 years of marriage. He gaslights me, ignores me, and overall just takes no responsibility for his actions. Our marriage is a sham. And at this point, we are both just waiting until the baby is born to start the divorce process. Out of all of this, the other woman that used to be my friend keeps reaching out to me. She asked me about my pregnancy, how I'm feeling, etc. I've ignored every message from her, but I really want to respond. She doesn't apologize. She has never apologized. She doesn't know about all his other affairs, including the one he had while he was seeing her. But I really want to throw that in her face, but I don't think it will accomplish anything. What should I do? I told you it was scandalous, didn't I? Well, now let's get into what I really think. Okay, so to recap, this wife has discovered that her husband has been cheating on her the entire 8 years that they have been married. And to add insult to injury, he's cheated with one of her friends. Now, the same friend got mad at her husband when he broke up with her, so she wanted to get back at him for breaking up with her, so she calls his wife. Now, keep in mind, the wife used to be her friend. So this man goes with his wife to therapy and lies through his teeth and says he's committed to making the marriage work, the whole time running back and forth between his wife and her used to be friend, just lying through his teeth. In the meantime, she's discovered she's pregnant. And while, she's dealing with the pregnancy and the fact that he's been cheating on her, she then uncovers and discovers the fact that the entire time they've been married, he's been stepping out on her. She want to know, number one, does she crack her used to be friend's face and tell her, "Sugar, you thought you was the only one. He been cheating not only on me, but he been cheating on you too. You ain't the only one, girl. You're not special." And to that I say, girl, do what you need to do. You know what? We can all conveniently turn our head and just say, you know what? Those are the pregnancy hormones. You know what? And you have a right to feel the way that you feel and dispense whatever information you feel that she needs to have. Because you know what? She's a no good, two-faced, backstabbing, no good piece of you know what. She was supposed to be your friend, and here she is sleeping with your man, sleeping with your husband behind your back. And then got the nerve to want to get mad at him for breaking up with her. Then she wants to blow everything, she wants to blow everything up and tell on him. Girl, yeah, tell her. Tell her, baby, you ain't special. He was cheating on you too. You thought that you were special because you was creeping with him. The same thing that he was doing to me with you, he was doing to you. You are not special. And say what you need to say, girl. This is one of those times, sometimes, where we have to extend people grace, and you are extended yours. You have a no good, unrepentant serial cheater of a husband, and it would be hard to trust him moving forward on all levels, because of the fact he sat there and went to therapy with you. He went to therapy with you. He promised that he was going to turn over a new leaf. He said he was going to do right. He said he was committed to making his marriage work. And the whole time he was still sleeping with her and entertaining other people. I don't ever want you to forget that. During a time that you needed him most to remain true to his vows and connected to you, you're in a very unique situation, because you've discovered information that is a game changer. And it sounds like to me it's a deal breaker for you. But I would caution you to wait until the baby is born before you really act to do anything. I know that you said in the letter that you were waiting for, both of you were holding off on the divorce until the baby is born. I think that's a great idea, because this is your first baby. This is his first child. I don't know. I never want to limit what God can do in a situation and how God can change a person's heart and minister to a person's heart and spirit to motivate them to change for the better. Your husband is no exception to what I believe. I think, though, he's gotten away with it for so long. There's a lot to unpack, and there's a lot of information that you do not know that I think you would need to know in order to make a decision as to whether you want to remain married to this man. Because something tells me, for every woman that you've discovered that he's been unfaithful with, there are more. There's a whole lot more that you don't know about. And it's hard to believe she's the only friend that he's crept with, because that's a little bit too close to home. Of all the women that you can cheat with in this world, you chose to creep with someone who I used to call my friend. I would say wait for it all. You know, there's no rush to do anything. I love to say that. There's no rush for you to make a decision. There's no rush for you to act right now. I would say be careful with sleeping with him. He been out there, girl. He's been out there. With me having children of my own, I know that when you're pregnant, you know, you are going to your doctor's appointment, so they are routinely running blood work on you. So I guess it's safe to say that your health is still okay, because you didn't mention any complications otherwise in your letter. But in order to keep it that way, don't you lay down with him unprotected anymore, because now you know what he's out there doing. Okay? It's out in the open. Everything, as Johnny Taylor says, is out in the open. But baby or no baby, he hasn't been a stand-up guy. He's been a cheater, and he's been cheating behind your back for years. 8 years of cheating, that's a lot to unpack. But yeah, tell that heifer exactly what she needs to know. You got my okay on it, girl. I wish you the best. I pray the best for you and your baby. Safe delivery. And you know what? I pray that all works out in your life, as far as your marriage and your health and your...